Did you know that the average person can only survive 3 weeks without food? It's a sobering thought, isn't it? Out there in the wild, food is everything. It's fuel for the fire within. The energy that keeps you moving when the going gets tough. When we find ourselves in survival situations, whether it's a natural disaster, a power outage, or even a global pandemic, food becomes one of our most critical concerns. That's why I'm here today. We're going to talk about survival, about being prepared for whatever life throws your way. And trust me, life can throw some curveballs. Today, we're diving into the top 3 canned foods that are essential for survival. Foods that are versatile, nutrient-dense, and have a long shelf life. These aren't just cans of food, they're lifelines in a pinch. Get ready to update your survival pantry. We're about to explore the wilderness of your pantry and equip you with the knowledge to survive any situation. Remember, in the wild, preparation is key, and knowing what to eat could be the difference between making it out and, well, not making it out. First up, we've got beans. Now, I know what you're thinking, beans, but trust me on this one. These little guys are packed with protein and fiber, making them a powerhouse of nutrition. They provide the energy and strength needed to face challenging circumstances and help maintain a healthy digestive system, which is crucial when your food options are limited. Think of beans as the workhorse of your survival pantry. They're durable, they last a long time, and they can be used in a variety of ways. You can eat them cold, straight from the can, if you're in a real pinch. But if you've got a bit of time, beans can be boiled into a hearty soup or stew. Add some foraged greens or a few edible plants you find, and you've got yourself a real survival feast. Now let's talk about the different types of beans. You've got your black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, chickpeas. The list goes on. Each one has its own unique flavor profile, so it's good to have a variety on hand. Variety is the spice of life, even when you're surviving on canned goods. One of my favorite things about beans is their versatility. You can mash them up and make a spread for crackers or use them as a base for veggie burgers. Get creative with it. Remember, in a survival situation, resourcefulness is just as important as the resources themselves. Another great thing about beans is that they're relatively inexpensive. You can stock up on a good supply without breaking the bank. And trust me, a well-stocked pantry is worth its weight in gold when disaster strikes. It's like having a safety net, a backup plan when the unexpected happens. But beans are more than just a survival food. They're a sustainable and environmentally friendly choice. They require less water and land to grow than other protein sources, making them a responsible choice for the planet. We're all about respecting the planet, even when we're trying to survive on it. So whether you're facing a natural disaster, a power outage, or simply want to be more prepared, make sure you've got a good supply of beans in your pantry. They're a versatile, nutritious, and affordable way to fuel your body and keep your spirits high when the going gets tough. Remember, survival is all about adapting to your environment and making the most of what you have. And with a little ingenuity, those humble beans can be your secret weapon in the fight for survival. So, embrace the bean, learn its secrets, and let it fuel your adventures, no matter how challenging they may be. Now, let's talk about another essential item for your survival pantry, canned meat. I know, it might not sound like the most appetizing thing in the world, but trust me, when you're out in the wild and your stomach's growling, a can of tuna or chicken can be a lifesaver. Canned meat offers a reliable source of protein and essential nutrients like iron, zinc, and B vitamins. It's convenient, long-lasting, and can be eaten straight from the can or cooked with other ingredients. And let me tell you, after a long day of trekking through the wilderness, sometimes you just need a quick and easy meal. Now, when it comes to canned meat, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, always check the expiration date. Just like any other food, canned meat doesn't last forever. You want to make sure you're getting the freshest possible product. Second, pay attention to the sodium content. Some canned meats can be high in sodium, so it's important to choose options that are lower in salt or rinse them before eating. Remember, staying hydrated is crucial in a survival situation, and too much sodium can dehydrate you. Now let's talk about some of my favorite types of canned meat for survival. Tuna is a great option. It's packed with protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are good for your heart and brain. You can eat it straight from the can, mix it with some mayo for a quick sandwich, or add it to a salad. Chicken is another good choice. It's a lean protein source that's also packed with nutrients. You can use canned chicken in a variety of ways, such as adding it to soups, stews, or salads. It's like a blank canvas for your culinary creativity, even in a survival situation. And then there's Spam. I know, Spam gets a bad rap. But hear me out, Spam is incredibly shelf-stable, meaning it can last for years in your pantry. Plus, it's already cooked, so you can eat it straight from the can. In a true survival situation, you're not always going to have the luxury of cooking over a fire. Sometimes you need something quick and easy, and Spam fits the bill. No matter what type of canned meat you choose, make sure you have a can opener on hand. It seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people forget this essential tool. And trust me, trying to open a can of beans with a rock is not a fun experience, so there you have it. Canned meat, not the most glamorous food, but a true survival essential. It's packed with protein, it's shelf-stable, and it can be used in a variety of ways. So next time you're at the grocery store, pick up a few extra cans of tuna, chicken, or even Spam. You never know when they might come in handy. Chapter 3. Canned vegetables, vitamins and minerals for the long haul. Now, we're moving on to the final essential canned food for your survival pantry vegetables. I know what you're thinking. Bare vegetables, can't we just live on beans and meat? And while those are great sources of protein and fiber, you need your vitamins and minerals too, folks. That's where canned vegetables come in. Canned vegetables are rich in essential vitamins and minerals that support a robust immune system. They provide a variety of nutrients, including vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K, and are a fantastic source of dietary fiber. And trust me, when you're living off the land or even just trying to survive a power outage, a strong immune system is your best defense against getting sick. Now, let's talk about variety. Just like with beans, you want to have a good mix of canned vegetables in your pantry. Don't just stock up on one type. Think about color and flavor. Tomatoes are a great place to start. They're packed with lycopene, an antioxidant that's been linked to a reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. Plus, they're incredibly versatile. You can use them in sauces, soups, stews, or even just eat them straight from the can. I've even been known to add a dollop of tomato paste to my water for a bit of flavor and a nutritional boost. Green beans are another good choice. They're a good source of vitamin K, which is essential for blood clotting, and vitamin C, which is important for immune function. And let's be honest, sometimes you just need a bit of green in your life, even in a survival situation. Corn is another versatile option. It's a good source of fiber and carbohydrates, which give you energy. You can eat corn on its own, add it to salads, or use it in recipes like cornbread. Remember, survival isn't just about staying alive, it's about thriving, and a little bit of comfort food can go a long way. And don't forget about fruits. Canned fruits like peaches, pears, and pineapple can add a much-needed dose of sweetness to your diet. Plus, they're packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Just be mindful of the sugar content, as some canned fruits can be high in added sugar. The key with canned vegetables, just like with any survival food, is to experiment and find what you like. Don't be afraid to try new things. You might be surprised at what you end up enjoying. So there you have it, canned vegetables, the unsung heroes of the survival pantry. They may not be as glamorous as beans or as protein-packed as meat, but they're essential for providing your body with the vitamins and minerals it needs to thrive in any situation. So stock up, get creative, and remember, a healthy body is a resilient body. So there you have it, folks, your ultimate guide to the top 3 canned foods for survival. Remember, these aren't just cans sitting in your pantry, they're lifelines, potential sources of energy and nourishment when you need them most. Now that you know the top 3 canned foods for survival, it's time to stock up. Don't wait until disaster strikes to start thinking about your survival pantry. Head to the grocery store, stock up on beans, canned meat and vegetables, and make sure you have a can opener on hand. Remember, it's not just about having these canned foods, but also about proper storage and rotation. Ensure your cans are stored in a cool, dry place, and practice first in, first out to keep your stockpile fresh. Being prepared isn't about expecting the worst. It's about being ready for anything. Stay prepared, stay safe, and remember, knowledge is the key to survival.
Preparing for emergencies isn't just about looking out for yourself. It's about protecting those around you. Your friends, family, and even neighbors might not realize how vital these 3 canned foods are in a crisis. By sharing this video, you're not just spreading awareness, you're giving others a chance to be ready when it matters most. So do subscribe to the channel and send the video to a loved one.